All right, so my neighbor Brandon came over, and he came over Friday, and this past Friday, and we started by cutting these trees. We had about 6 white pines that we cut that were slanted in and kind of facing our house over here. So we basically cut those and then came back and cut on that tree a little bit, the overhang. And then he opened up our driveway. So we cut a lot of laurel out. There's a lot of laurel that was in here on this ridge right here. And then we had a few that were kind of engulfing this tree. So did that on Friday of last week. And then we just kept on working Saturday, and now we're here at Wednesday. He's been here all day working today while I was taking my mother-in-law to the airport. Cut a few laurel in there, and he has now cleared out all of this. This used to be a small stream of from a natural spring. There's a lot of building materials the previous owner had put down in this area, so it was a really mucky mess down here. So he's dug this out. Obviously we're not done grading yet, but he cut along in here all this laurel. This was all filled with laurel thicket in here. So we'll take you down and show you. So this is behind my shop. We already had this flat area here, but I've now we brought in some topsoil, so we're going to try to use that. And we got to put in some drainage along the shop too. Dug a lot of trash out. There was a bunch of metal antenna all in the mess along there. So we'll take you in. So again, we're going to put in some drainage along by the shop because this always stays pretty wet. So we'll put in drainage pipe here and then dirt over the top for that to drain. Previous owner had actually cut all this bank out, this side of the bank. Let's take you in from the very end. So we built a bridge, a land bridge across here out of some PVC and some brick. Again, this was all laurel thicket in here. So this is our our ponds over here. Our main creek runs along here, and then this stream, the natural spring, comes and exits out here at the creek. So I had dug a little bit of that out a long time ago, and I started to clear in here because there used to be a railroad track that went through here. So there's the machine that we're using, and then we basically have cleared all the way up and back up into this corner area where the spring is. But the real amazing thing is the set of waterfalls that he has built. This one's just starting to drain right now, so eventually we'll have water running once this pool fills up. We'll have water running off of this rock. He found these rocks all on our property as we were digging. He found this huge rock today. So these last 2 waterfalls, or actually last 3 waterfalls he built today. So this one's just starting to dribble a little bit and drain off. And you can see it just goes from one waterfall and puddle or pool to another, and goes all the way up. So I'll try to go in through here. It's a little muddy in here. There's another one. One of our burn piles. Had to burn a lot of laurel. And then there's the top waterfall right there. You can kind of see what that looks like. So we get a steady stream out of this this natural spring. Again, another waterfall here running off, and then another and another as you look down the property. So what was a tiny little spring that just kind of kept a mucky mess back here. He's now opened up, and we have this beautiful space. So there's the spring. You can see water running out of it. It's a very cool, cold water. So the water runs out of this crack in the rock up here, and we get a pretty steady flow of water that fills up each pool. And again, it's already starting to clear out a little bit and settle. A lot of sediment, obviously, from us disrupting all this, but this one's settling out. And as each one of these fills up, it sends the stream down, and we're left with this view from the back of the shop. And then we opened up all the way over to our property line, which runs along this kind of edge right here where all the laurel is. And so now we have some use of that, whereas before it was so overgrown you could barely walk through it. Also uncovered some really beautiful trees. So yeah, big thanks to Brandon for creating this amazing area for us. And again, looking up here, and then we can see all this from the house. Our house is just up over that ridge. So yeah,